3 months ago, I broke down everything we knew about the BYD Sealion 7 at the time. But the automotive world moves fast, and we've got some massive updates to share. BYD Australia has just dropped some huge news. The Sealion 7 is hitting our shores, with orders opening up this February. And this time around, we have a clearer picture of what specs we will be getting. So what's changed? And what will actually be coming to Australia? Well, that's what we'll be discussing today on this episode of Beyond EV, your home for everything BYD. Hi everyone, David here from Beyond EV, and today we're diving into what's changed and what Aussie buyers can actually expect from the recently announced BYD Sealion 7. In late December, BYD Australia quietly cleared a major hurdle for the Sealion 7, ADR approval, which means the Sealion 7 officially has the green light for Australian roads. But here's where things get interesting. While the Sealion 7 sold in China and other left-hand drive markets are getting BYD's E-Platform 3.0 Evo drivetrain with enhanced battery efficiency and charging speeds, the ADR documents submitted to Australia's road approvals regulator tell a different story. If you take a close look at the numbers, the ADR documents show our all-wheel drive variant weighing in at 2,340 kilograms, exactly matching the UK's mid-spec all-wheel drive model with the standard 82.5 kilowatt-hour battery. For comparison, the top-spec all-wheel drive model in the UK, which features BYD's Evo platform and a 91.3 kilowatt-hour battery, tips the scales at 2,435 kilograms. This weight discrepancy all but confirms that the top-spec all-wheel drive variant we will be getting in Australia will feature BYD's current 82.5 kilowatt-hour battery, based on the current E-Platform 3.0 drivetrain. The ADR documents also list two variants, a rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive variant. And given that the top-spec all-wheel drive model will feature the 82.5 kilowatt-hour battery, this means that the two options coming to Australia will be the same two right-hand drive options currently available in Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, and Hong Kong. So, what can we expect from the two variants coming to Australia? Well, let's get into it. The BYD Sealion 7 forms part of BYD's Ocean series and will share a lot of design characteristics with the likes of the BYD Seal that's currently on offer. In fact, you could go as far as saying as it's an SUV version of the current BYD Seal sedan, except that it's slightly larger in size, not just in height but in length and width as well. According to the ADR documents, the Sealion 7 that's coming to Australia will measure in at 4.83 metres long by 1.93 metres wide with a height of 1.62 metres and will ride on a wheelbase of 2.93 metres. This is exactly the same size as the Sealion 7 specs that I had back in October. This makes it almost exactly the same size as the Tesla Model Y Juniper that's coming out, albeit 8 centimeters longer and just 1 centimeter wider. When compared to the Xpeng G6, it shares the same height and width, but the Sealion 7 is 10 centimeters longer. The Xpeng G6 offers 20 litres more capacity in the boot, which leads me to believe that the BYD Sealion 7 is prioritising passenger comfort by possibly offering more legroom. Speaking of luggage capacity, the BYD Sealion 7 will come with a 558 litre boot, and that includes underfloor storage, as well as a 58 litre frunk. So how will all this move on the road? Well, that's what we'll discuss now in Performance and Range. The BYD Sealion 7 will be entering the Australian market in two variants, a rear-wheel drive option and an all-wheel drive option. The rear-wheel drive Sealion 7 Premium will offer 230 kilowatts of power with 308 Nm of torque and will reach a 0 to 100 time of 6.7 seconds. As mentioned before, it'll come with an 82.5 kilowatt hour LFP blade battery, and according to specs in other regions, will provide 567 kilometers of range on the NEDC scale, which we know is a little bit optimistic, and the WLTP rating will be about 10 to 15% less. The performance all-wheel drive version comes with front and rear motors that will provide 390 kilowatts of power and 690 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 time on the performance model is 4.5 seconds,
and it comes with the same 82.5 kilowatt hour LFP blade battery. The NEDC range is rated at 542 kilometers. The drivetrain and performance specs might be a little bit different on the Australian models compared to their international counterparts, but the Australian versions will come with similar tech and features. So let's go over what it will offer. The BYD Sealion 7 will come with the same 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen, a heads-up display, and a digital instrument cluster. And from what I've seen from images of the infotainment system, it appears it'll be running the upgraded software and UI that's found on the BYD Shark 6. As far as usage, comfort and convenience is concerned, it comes with the same features that are found in other BYD vehicles. Features such as keyless start and entry, NFC digital key, dual zone heat pump air conditioning, and a 50-watt wireless phone charger, although unlike the Seal, it only comes with one wireless charger. One major inclusion that comes on the Sealion 7 that doesn't come on the Seal is a hands-free power tailgate, allowing you to open the boot without a key or pushing a button. And in addition to this, the performance all-wheel drive variant will also come with front-coloured brake calipers, whereas the premium rear-wheel drive will just come with standard brake calipers. As far as energy and usage is concerned, both variants will come with 7 kilowatt AC charging, as well as 150 kilowatt DC fast charging, the same specs as the BYD Seal, and both variants will offer V2L capability. Now, all the specs I've mentioned in this video have come from the variants available in overseas markets, and there is every chance that the variants that do come to Australia might actually change. But with no official word yet from BYD Australia, this is all we have to go off for now.
The BYD Sealion 7 aims to be BYD's flagship model in Australia, as it enters our most competitive passenger vehicle segment. It will be competing directly against the Tesla Model Y, with its Juniper update due to be released later this year, and the Xpeng G6, both of which look almost exactly the same to me on the outside, which might inadvertently work against both cars. If the Sealion 7 is priced correctly, I believe it has real potential of overthrowing the Y as Australia's highest selling EV. Maybe not overnight, but as months go by and more are seen on the road, its distinctive design will turn heads in a sea of similar looking EVs. And that could be exactly what Australian buyers are looking for. But what do you think? Do you think the Sealion 7 will sell well in Australia? Or even take over as Australia's #1 EV? Or do you think that Tesla's brand power is enough to keep their products in their position at the top of the pile? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to Beyond EV for more videos. We've got plenty more BYD content headed your way. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.